What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. I want to react to this clip of India Love talking about how she thinks it's a horrible idea for rich men to just hoard all the money to themselves. They should be spending their money on women, and she feels like men should use the wealth that they have built to pay that woman, give her the money that she wants. And if one of these successful men isn't willing to give her the money that she seeks, she doesn't even want to deal with them. This is the escort mindset, the slorification of America. The mindset has spread. I started talking about the slorification of America years ago on my Patreon series. And I talked about the slorification and how women were moving closer to being escorts. I talked about this years ago. And now it's starting to come to be true. You know, India Love has had a very interesting life. Most of her 20s was spent going from man to man, you know, celebrity man to celebrity man, right? Her most recent relationship was with Devin Haney. I believe they might have been engaged to each other, but that was about maybe 3-4 years ago. Might have been close to 4 years. So she's been in the streaming space, and she's been hanging around DDG. She was at Stream University, and now she's giving the world her slorific opinions about dating, and all of them have been horrible, right? So let's get into this. Make sure y'all like my video and hype it if you can, and share it.
You see, there's a difference, okay? Like, I know it was like a thing like, oh, but if I got to, I want the rich one. Like, no, you could have a rich nigga and him not be a spender. You know, there's a lot of rich niggas that don't like to spend. You know, they like to.
You know, she's sounding like one of those OF models or one of those cam girls, right? Like, who will get mad if you're not spending money on them, and they'll freak out. It literally, there was a female who did this, like over 10 years ago. This Caucasian female, she freaked out. She went viral because men weren't paying her, and she had a meltdown. You know what I'm saying? This is no different than that. You know, she's talking about how she want to be around men that's going to spend, but what about a man that actually care about you as a woman? But see, these women are so destroyed. Like India, she's destroyed. There's nothing left, and she just turned 30. And there's nothing left there. She's a shell. You know, and there's no life behind those eyes. So the only thing that makes her feel alive is money and spending it. That's it. And she's only, what, 30 years old? And this is who she is. All about money.
To be frugal, and they like to just like keep the money to themselves. Like, no, I want who's gonna spend something. You dig? Like, the difference. There's levels to shit. You could be a rich and not like to spend that shit. There's a lot of rich that don't like to spend that shit. There's a lot of rich, well, not that I encounter, but that I know. I know a lot of them. You see,
the thing is this. A man's job in this world is to work hard and give your money to somebody else. Because you already got to deal with taxes. But now you got to deal with these gold digger panhandling heifers. Okay, this is panhandling. This is somebody telling you that you need to give your hard-earned money to them for the chance to get some, right? Because what if they don't want to give you none? What if they treat you like a trick, like a secret trick that's willing to pay and not get nothing out of it? This is panhandling. This is begging. In 2026, this is what these heifers are doing. They're begging for money. Instead of them being the strong, independent women that they are, making their own money, they want your money. Because, see, a man keeping his wealth is a bad thing. This is why it's good to have options as a man, because you don't want to be stuck with heifers like this.
There's a difference, okay? Like, I know it was like a thing like, oh, but if I got to, I want the rich one. Like, no, you could have a rich nigga and him not be a spender. You know, there's a lot of rich niggas that don't like to spend. You know, they like to be frugal, and they like to just like keep the money to themselves. Like, no, I want.
What is wrong with a man keeping money to himself? Why is that such a problem? Why is it such a problem that a man is keeping his money to himself? You would keep your money to yourself. Why do you think women get mad when a man wants a prenup, but they celebrate a woman presenting a prenup to the man that they are with? It's all about taking resources from a man and giving it to women. This is why they get mad when men go overseas. They take their money with them. This is why they're mad when men say they're not going to get married. They don't want any type of long-term relationship. They get mad at that because they expect to siphon resources from those men. When a man say he doesn't want to have children, oh, they're pissed because they can't take his resources. They can't blackmail him through the courts to get money out of him, right?
Who's gonna spend some? You dig? Like, the difference. There's levels to shit. You could be a rich and not like to spend that shit. There's a lot of rich that don't like to spend that shit. There's a lot of rich, well, not that I encounter, but that I know. I know a lot of them.
You see, why don't she just put booking info in her bio like the rest of these females do? If you want money, why don't you work for it? Why do you just expect the man you're dating just to be giving you money? And you wonder why these men crash out? And again, when these same men go overseas to date women, they're so pissed because they're taking their resources with them. And the resources isn't going to them. But this is panhandling. This is begging. This is where women are in 2026. Is that even at 30, she's on here talking about how she needs a man that's going to spend on her. Why don't you have your own money to spend? Women have so many opportunities. Why aren't they making the most of those opportunities? Why on 2026 are these heifers getting on the internet, panhandling, begging men to take care of them? And again, you wonder why these men don't take you seriously. They only sleep with you and then dump you because there's another woman that they can fund and take care of. India Love has been with I don't know how many dudes in the industry, whether it's in entertainment, sports, and she's not even that old. And she has this mindset. She is destroyed. She is damaged goods. They have this escort mindset now. It's all about money because they don't feel anything. And because they don't feel anything, money is the only thing that makes them feel. And that's where they are. Money's the only way that they feel like alive, right? That's why I say, there's a reason why men are not marrying. There's a reason why the red pill philosophy exists. It exists because these women and they show men every single day why they should delineate from gold diggers, why they should delineate from panhandling, begging heifers on social media, and why they should keep all their money to themselves. Keep your money to yourself. You don't have to give these heifers nothing. You don't. And don't let them shame you into thinking that you should. There's always some woman that you can screw. There are women everywhere. You don't have to pick from this lot. Because there's a lot of these chicks that just aren't worth it. And you don't have to choose them. And India Love is showing you why men are delineating from the West and they are going elsewhere. Because these women are completely destroyed. Completely destroyed. So let me know in the comment section. Well, let me know what y'all think of this video, this reaction. Comment down below, like the video, hype the video, share it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all take care and have a great rest of your day.